There's everybody. Let's get someone over there. Okay.
Let's suppose someone you know was thrown in jail for murder. Do you think the correct punishment would be to give them the death penalty or not? Think about it. Today I will be inviting you guys to share your information and give opinions about the ongoing debates around the effectiveness of the death penalty. The death penalty has been a severe consequence for criminals who have disobeyed the law or have done unjustful things. However, some believe that this punishment should not exist because of the cost, the effect it has on workers, and the execution of innocent people. So, I will be talking about ongoing debates about the punishment. Some state that the death penalty provides closure for victims and their families. When a criminal is sentenced the death penalty, it gives the family and the victim some sense of hope and to move on with their pain, as stated by Washington Post. For instance, Marieme Lewis was the father of 25-year-old Lori Lewis Rivera, who was killed by John Allen Muhammad, the leader of a sniper shooting. 16 residents were shot in the Washington area, but killing a total of 10. Marieme fled all the way to Virginia just to witness the execution. Another pro for the death penalty is that it deters crime. As stated by death penalty curriculum, if murderers are sentenced to death penalty and execution, potential murderers will think twice before killing for fear of losing their own life. It is said that states with higher murder rates would be even higher if they didn't have the death penalty. Another statement by Ernest Van Den Haag states that even though statistical demonstrations are not conclusive and perhaps cannot be, capital punishment is likely to deter more than other punishments because people fear death more than anything else. They fear most death deliberately inflicted by law and scheduled by the court. Now for the cons. The death penalty has been a punishment to a criminal by the capital crime. It has its pros and its cons. In 2001, Northwestern Law School found 86 death exonerees. Exonerees means wrongfully convicted people to the death penalty, who are free because they were found innocent. There were a number of reasons why this happened, including eyewitness error from being confused to having lost your memory, government misconduct, junk science from mishandling the evidence, snitch testimony, and false confessions. For example, Cameron Todd Willingham was executed in Texas in 2004 for supposedly killing his 3-year-old daughter with a fire, he said. Cameron Todd Willingham always claimed his innocence but was put to death on February 17, 2004. It is proven that it costs approximately $900,000 more to house an inmate on the death row than a regular prison, or also known as $57.5 million annually. The cases without the death penalty are at a price of $740,000. The death penalty has also harmed people who witnessed it. They suffer PTSD, like having flashbacks, nightmares, and other types of distress. These things may happen to journalists, executioners, and other witnesses also. A retired prisoner worker, Ron McAndrew, says, "At night I would awaken to visions of executed inmates sitting on the edge of my bed." I will put on a video to show you guys about the pros and the cons of the death penalty.
Some people believe the death penalty is just punishment for and a strong deterrent against heinous crimes. Others believe it's nothing short of barbaric. So what do you think of the death penalty? Let's talk about that. What do you think?
I believe in it.
Why?
Because I think I do. If you take a life, I think you should lose your own.
What's Scotland's policy towards it? What do you think?
Well, they lock them up for life, but I think we should bring back the death penalty.
What's Australia's policy towards it?
There hasn't been one, I think, since the 60s.
Do you think there should be one?
No.
What's Sweden's policy towards the death penalty?
Oh, I'm totally against.
What's Egypt's policy towards the death penalty?
They approve the death penalty.
Do you believe in it?
Yes.
Why?
An eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. That's why. But I think that the country's leaning on religion and that influence has a lot to do with also that whole eye for an eye thing. I'm for it, myself.
Why?
Well, I just figure there's got to be some sort of a punishment for a crime like that, you know, and you can take the Bible any way you want, eye for an eye, however you want to look at it, but to me, I see it as a solid deterrent.
People should be afraid of doing the wrong thing, not because they're going to fear death. We should be motivated to do the right thing for the right reasons.
Come to think about it, let the person rot in jail. It's a better thing for them.
You think that's more of a deterrent to the crime?
I think so, because once they're dead, they're dead. But if they're suffering like Bernie Madoff, I think he should suffer till he dies.
It's rather brutal, but if someone deserves it, then it should happen. We shouldn't be paying for them to be in prison if they really deserve to be killed for what they've done.
So who deserves it?
Well, that's harder to find. I think that's what a lot is saying.
I think it depends how it impacts the community also, how people react to it, and also just how many people are really affected by it.
I don't believe an eye for an eye, and I don't believe everybody's guilty. We don't know for sure. So when it's just one innocent person being killed is one too many.
So if they committed a violent crime, they should be killed violently.
Yes, I do. Because no one told them to do it, right? They did it on their own. Now take the consequences.
What if someone in your family was murdered violently? Do you think that you would want the killer put to death?
I'd probably take care of that.
Fair enough.
I wouldn't need to depend on the police or the law to take care of that.
I can understand that individually you have the wish that if someone killed, your close relative or someone from your family, you have an instinct to say, okay, I want to kill this person too. But I think as a society, we should absolutely be against. I think it's a sign of evolution as a human race.
Whether or not you believe in the death penalty, the bottom line is lives are on the line. So it's not an issue we should take lightly.
Okay, so now it's my turn to ask you guys. What's your standing on the death penalty?
I believe that the death penalty should not be legal because basically it's a crime and it's a sin. So basically it's contradictory if you think about it. If somebody's getting the death penalty for killing someone because killing someone is wrong and then you kill that person, it's just wrong. And I believe they should suffer till they die in prison. And that also spends a lot of unnecessary money on death penalty that doesn't need to be spent.
I believe in a death penalty. I feel that if you can kill somebody, you deserve to be killed too. And I feel when you in jail, you're not really suffering. My brother been in jail. He obviously, since he keep going back, he not suffering in there. So
You want them to die?
no, I'm not saying I want him to die. I'm saying he ain't killed nobody. So he not gonna get the death penalty. I feel you being in jail, you still eating, you still doing all of this. You ain't suffering. Probably still raping people for real.
Now, for the next question, what if you were to be executed by the death penalty? Do you think your views will still change about it?
You have to do something to get something. Basically, what I'm saying is, if I kill somebody, and I will accept my consequences for the death penalty. But if I rob a store or something, that's not death penalty worthy. So it depends on what a person did.
So now for the conclusion. The death penalty has been a major punishment countries around the world use to serve the appropriate consequence for criminals. Although the death penalty has its pros and its cons and different viewpoints around the world, there are ongoing debates around the morality and effectiveness of the punishment. I would like to leave with the quote by an unknown person. Why do we kill people who kill people to prove that killing people is wrong?